Hello, guys, and welcome to another edition of Bloodshots, podcast where we sit here and talk about movies and TV shows. To my right, Wes B.
What's up?
Yeah, great. To my left, AS.
What's up?
In the chair, making me do take number 2 of this, Becca Schmidt.
Hi.
Alrighty, well.
Super enthused.
Guess we'll start with the news.
Guess we'll start with the news.
Because I blanked. I completely blanked.
Already.
That was my go-to.
It's only been a year. It's only been over a year.
Oh. Insert this segment before that train wreck. If you like what you see, head over to Facebook and like us, YouTube, and subscribe. If you want to help support the show, go to patreon.com/derailed. Now we'll start with some news.
Audio on iTunes.
But that runs across the bottom. It runs across the bottom, though.
iTunes.
YouTunes?
iTunes.
YouTunes.
You fuck off.
Jeez, let's
No.
all calm
God,
down.
why does everybody poop on you, Wes? Huh?
Because you guys like to?
What's
Ew,
going on with your hair?
this is not good. Can we not?
What?
There it is.
Talk about
Perfectly
pooping on
blighted.
the pot.
What?
Hello. Hello, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
So, Jason Momoa is upset that his movie didn't do that well the first week. That's breaking news, actually,
Doing better now.
which is pretty funny. That's breaking news. He's like mad.
Really? All
Yeah.
his Instagram posts seem pretty happy. Guinness sent him like a little Poseidon pitchfork.
If there's
thing.
anything I want from an unsuccessful DC movie, it's another sad Affleck.
Congratulations, critics. You pissed off Khal Drogo.
Because the user score is so high and the
Yeah.
fucking critic score is like...
Yep.
meh.
It's because they're just sucking Disney's dick.
True.
Can't like DC because
Yeah.
they don't like
Yeah,
Marvel
Wes.
movies.
Apparently, he said that he was bummed by the reception because he's like, I try to stay the F away from like what people say, but all my friends were coming up saying, hey man, Justice League isn't doing that well. And he's like, so it kind of bummed me out.
Well, that's kind of a dick thing for a friend to do. Hey man,
Yeah.
I heard your movie sucks. Bye.
Right?
That's what happens on Entourage.
Yeah.
They're like, don't let Vinny see the papers. Don't let him see any reviews.
That's what
know,
you
and then he
should
has
do.
to
You
see-
Yeah.
shouldn't walk up and be like, your movie sucks as a friend. Like,
Yep.
that's horrible.
But
Like-
that's what happens with Aquaman. It starts off low, and then he ends up making $1 million.
Yeah, that's
And,
true.
like, making a bunch of money, and then they have a pool party with the high school kids.
Because I remember they were waiting for
They
the...
buy Ducatis.
Yeah.
God, you gotta watch Entourage. It's so good. If you want to see how all this movie shit works, just watch Entourage.
It's super. I think you would
It's
like
fucking
it.
crazy. I love that shit.
I definitely think you would like it.
Martin Scorsese's in it.
I'm assuming a lot of people in Hollywood are in
A
it.
lot of people.
I really don't have any other news. There's not anything going on except for more sexual harassment shit.
Yeah.
I did read that they are in works.
What?
I
go
did
ahead.
read that they were in works to make a adult-oriented Harley Quinn animated series.
You mean like porn?
Like,
No, like not a kid show.
Adult oriented?
It does kind of sound like porn.
so porn?
Not
porn.
porn.
So porn.
Harley Quinn Bukkake.
Ooh.
Or as Aaron in high school would say, buckcake.
Buckcake.
Before I knew anything, and I didn't want to ask kids at school what that meant.
Hey man, what's...
It was the category I always scrolled by and like didn't understand what the thumbnail was,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Buckcake.
Buckcake.
Must be some Asian thing.
No, I thought it was like German.
Buckcake.
I
Becca, what's
totally thought it was
buckcake?
Oh, and you might
Please
care, might
explain.
not, but they've apparently approached Margot Robbie to play Harley in it.
Oh god.
Why?
See, again, don't have a problem with her. Have a problem with how they styled her.
But again, it'll be voice because it's going to be animated.
I don't
The
mind
other
her
girl
voice.
does such a good voice, though.
Tara
Stronger
Smith?
writer.
Tara Strong.
Strong, yeah, strong. She does such a good
She
voice.
does. She definitely has the Harley voice. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why you switch it around.
It's not like she needs to be seen. Like, it's just her voice.
It's just my voice.
She doesn't look like Harley Quinn. But...
And no one cares about Valerian. For some reason, that got a sequel.
It's so weird. The movie bombed. Anything can get a sequel nowadays, though.
It's pretty. Oh God.
Round 2.
Anything.
Gotta do it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Life update. Day 3 of no medicine.
Oh really?
How's it going?
It's all right. Still
Completely zero.
Getting the zaps.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Complete zero. And I got to talk to my doctor tomorrow about it. She's going to be mad at me. I hope I didn't, hurt myself. But
How would you hurt yourself?
I don't know. I get paranoid that, I'm going to tell her that I got off of it by myself, and she's going to be like, you what? I'm going to be like, oh, I got off it myself. She'd be like, doctor! And, going to come in and be like, I fucked my insides up somewhere. So I don't know. Or, I'm permanently retarded in the head now. I don't know. I get paranoid.
I
Probably
don't.
why I was on the medicine.
I think you'll be fine. She's probably just gonna be like, "Why?"
I honestly feel like they want you to get off of it because every time I've talked to a doctor about it, they're like, "Do you still want to be on the medication?" And I was like, "Yeah," because at the time, I've always wanted it and liked it and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like she's gonna be mean about it, but
Yeah, they probably just gauge your dependency.
right.
Like if they, you know.
Apparently there's this weird side effect where it makes you like jolty, so they always have to do the knee hammer test where you
Oh, the reflexes.
Reflex test?
yeah, and sometimes she's like, if people are having a bad reaction to it, when I hit their knee, they boom. So I have a normal reaction, but I'm always afraid that I'm gonna
Punt her in the
I'm gonna,
face.
David Beckham her. Yeah, or my old doctor Igor. We have to do the reaction test. Igor.
Oh Jesus.
He was the worst. I will now cup the balls. Cough. Yeah, the best. It's the worst. Now I have. Hello. I am your new doctor.
She's
a lady.
Spanish.
Yeah, or she's something. I don't know.
Doctor.
Hello, everyone.
She's Filipino, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, probably that.
It's usually when you can't tell if they're Spanish or Asian.
Yeah.
They're Filipino.
Yeah, that's true.
Racist.
No, they were just conquered
I
by
can't
the
tell
Spanish.
if Wes is Asian or American.
Wes is hillbilly.
Maybe slightly induced, but unintentionally.
So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna do Justice League or Daddy's Home 2?
Daddy's Home 2. Start with a shitty movie.
Yeah. We'll end on a surprisingly good note.
Yeah.
Not for Wes.
Well, I mean, Wes is apparently
You're
staring
terrible.
at little tiny details on
You
the
watched on a
screen.
weird screen. I'm giving it to a weird screen. How about we go see it again together?
And you point
I'll
out.
pay for it. And we'll sit there together and you tell me
We'll
what
pay
you're
for
seeing.
your ticket.
Wes, I pride myself on my movie watching abilities. And you're
Let's start with Daddy's Home 2.
Did you watch the first one? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen the first one.
You have?
Which
That's
was
pretty
good.
funny, right?
Yeah.
As a comedy.
There were some of the jokes failed, but some of them were really funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It made me laugh.
Yeah, not all the time, but some of the times.
I would say 75% of the time.
On the new one?
3/4 of one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What about 2?
Probably about 10 solid minutes of actual laughter.
Where you audibly laughed.
Right.
Yeah, because
Probably
I could.
10 minutes total.
'Cause the funny thing was, I was sitting there and I could hear when you laughed, and then I thought to myself, I was like, "He's gonna hate this movie."
So, well, because
And then we got to the ending, and I was like, "They both hate the movie."
there's a difference between my haha that was a funny joke laugh and a
This is terrible.
holy shit they actually
Yeah.
put that in a fucking movie that cost millions of dollars. That's hilarious.
There was a lot of me laughing because this was just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I was just like.
So here's what it is, and my biggest problem, because I haven't got to speak my opinion totally yet. This is what I like to call a Pollock comedy. And by that I mean it's one of those movies where they have a lot of fun while they're filming it. They have a very loose script. And what happens is you end up just throwing shit at a wall and being like, that could be funny. That could be funny. And it doesn't have anything to do with each other. But it's like, that could be, and they're just throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks. And it doesn't stick. Because it has there's no continuity to any of the jokes. It's like randomness that feels too random. It just doesn't make any sense. And it made me feel, the whole movie made me feel crazy. It made me feel like, what the fuck is happening? This is so weird.
So that almost sounds like you're describing like old parody films like Airplane and
exactly.
But in a movie that's not meant to
Hot
be
Shots.
like that.
It's not meant to be. It's supposed to be. The first one was like a story of like two dads battling it out. Who's the better dad, right? This had so many subplots that went for like one scene.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, well that joke's over. Like, what? What?
Yep.
It's so weird. The whole movie made me feel weird.
Both moms have issues with each other.
That never
all the
really
dads,
gets settled.
Yeah, all the dads have issues with each other.
The kids.
But then you have
issues.
like he said, subplots of the dads. Like these two dads, then all the dads, then John Cena, then these two, you know
and
what I mean?
then
Like
father and son, and
Yeah.
then like.
I also didn't like the recycled jokes from the first one, like the fucking vehicle falling on the truck again. Like
Yeah,
the
that was
motorcycle
like-
did in the first one. I'm like, cool, I've already seen that. Why does that have to be in there again?
All right. So the young boy now is like in his puberty ages. They get to this winter Christmas house. He sees little Asian girl from across the yard, and like they have a longing stare, right? And they're like, "Why are you staring at her? You got a girlfriend, blah blah blah." And it's like, "Oh, that's cute. He likes the girl across the street." Okay, then you fulfill that at the end of the movie, and he ends up kissing his sister,
His
stepsister. They give no hint to this in the whole movie. They keep playing on him liking the little
And you
Asian
don't
girl from
even
across the street.
see-
Never even hint at like maybe he actually likes the sister, the
Yeah.
stepsister, and then he ends up just kissing the stepsister.
Like when he goes,
And it's like,
when he steps
what?
out of the car to
that
look
makes no sense.
at the girl, the stepsister is behind him.
Yeah.
So like I'm like, how does that even relate to
Yeah.
him
Doesn't
seeing
make
the
sense.
girl?
And then, okay, so they're fighting the whole time. He keeps staring at the Asian girl or whatever, and the older stepsister, is like teasing him and like being a total jerk, right? And then there's this one scene where like it's like the sad part of the movie where they get in separate cars or whatever, and they wave at each other like they're friends or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, where did that come from? They have not been friends.
Yep.
And it's like, did that make him want to all of a sudden kiss her at the? There's a musical number at the end.
To the saddest Christmas song on the planet. The fucking "There Won't Be Snow in Africa" this Christmas song.
That's supposed to be funny though.
But it's so sad and it's just not funny.
See,
Weird.
So that just shows that joke didn't work.
It's so
Okay.
weird.
Let's start with the positives. What worked?
Not a lot.
John Lithgow. John Lithgow was
okay.
funny.
He's great in everything, so.
The most awkward fucking shit. John Lithgow comes by himself, doesn't bring his wife, which is Will Ferrell's mom. And so Will Ferrell's like, hey, why didn't you bring mom? And he's like, oh, she had to stay, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, no big deal. The whole time, there's like serious stuff about him getting a divorce and not telling Will Ferrell. And Will Ferrell just doesn't see any of this at all. He's getting his dad into improv. So they go to an improv show. He has John Lithgow go up there, and then they end up having to do like a divorce skit or whatever.
Because
John
of Mark
Lithgow
Wahlberg.
gets all real and stuff, and Will Ferrell still doesn't get it, and it's so awkward. It's like tear my eyes out awkward. So weird.
So they tried like every style of comedy in a movie in this, and none of them worked.
I think the funniest thing to me was like it was the actual pilot, like Sully.
Oh, Sully, yeah. That was kind of dumb but funny too.
Yeah, that was like
the whole
only.
movie was so weird.
His
Okay.
stepfather ends up being Sully.
Yeah.
Like his Will
Sully
Ferrell's mom
Sullenberger.
like remarries and marries Sully.
All right, so John Lithgow worked, right? Did he do a good job in the film?
Mm-hmm.
Mel Gibson?
So weird.
Yeah.
I don't think I like Mel Gibson.
He's just
After
He
everything
has
that I
no
know about
redeeming
him now, though.
qualities.
Yeah.
He's not even handsome. Like I'm saying, and they're like, he's so handsome. Like,
Yeah, they did
really?
kinda
in Lethal Weapon, maybe.
he used to be kind of an attractive man.
They
but
like play on him being like this handsome guy, and I'm staring at him like,
Do Farrell and Wahlberg still work?
I don't like Mark Wahlberg.
he's not good.
Marky.
I just don't like him. I don't like his overplayed Boston fucking thing, and like I just don't like him.
I think he's kind of just douchey. Like,
I'm over it. He's like he's the Rock who's in all the movies but not good at acting.
Okay, there's this one bit that they do where Mark Wahlberg says something nice about Will Ferrell, and then Will Ferrell starts to cry, and he's like, "Dude, stop crying! Like, stop it!" And it's like to the point where like, okay, that was funny a little bit because he's like, "I'm not crying."
Yeah.
that's because Will Ferrell is funny, not because Mark.
But they make it not funny.
Yeah.
They pound it
Too much.
because they go, "Stop crying! I'm not crying. Seriously, stop crying! I'm not crying." Okay, well, stop crying. You need to stop. I'm not crying. Seriously. Okay, well, you need to stop. It's like, are you gonna just keep doing this? Like, just move on.
Did Hannibal Buress come back?
No,
No Griff?
No.
And then I have to ask John.
Oh, and another recycled scene. Will Ferrell gets electrocuted again.
he dies.
Again. Another recycled scene.
John Cena's in it for like the last 5 minutes of the movie. They're like, "Okay, bring out John
Which is
Cena."
also a recycled moment from the first one,
Yeah,
where he comes in just the ending with one line of dialogue.
yeah, and it's stupid. Like he should have just not been in. He's not a good actor. I hate it.
He's terrible.
And
He looks
every
like a
time
giant man baby.
I see him walk in because he like fucking walks in. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Like,
But he just looks like a giant man baby.
it's just because he's the father to Mark's stepdaughter.
Yeah.
I can't pull him out
Yeah.
of the air right now, but there was so many times where I was just like, "What is happening? This is so weird."
Also, I just don't like the fucking Mark's new wife and her, like, they're just shitty people. Like,
Yeah, all of a sudden the stealing.
yeah, like his wife steals and the daughter just constantly shits on him and like is on her phone all the time because that's supposed to be funny. And I'm
Yeah.
like, in all honestly, like, you would let that happen? Like, no, it's not realistic.
I think there's probably like maybe 5 little scenes. And I mean little scenes that I thought were
I
funny.
ended the first one like better than I thought. This one was like, I didn't, but I could have paid money for a comedy that made me laugh maybe 4 or 5 times.
And the kids,
Like it's your job to make me laugh for the entire. You're a comedy. You're not a rom-com. You don't get 50% of the time to make me feel romantic.
Yeah.
This is a comedy.
I know it's not like related to the movie at all, but that movie, that second one, reminded me of like the Meet the Fockers little trilogy of movies,
Oh,
I never
God.
watched it.
the Ben Stiller ones.
Only
the
saw
second
Meet the
one was
Parents.
so bad.
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminded me
It
of.
is because the first one was funny. Like,
Yeah.
it was funny. And the second one, they
First
recycled a
one's
bunch of...
classic.
They
Yeah.
recycled a
Absolute
bunch
classic.
of jokes, and it was just like... And then the third one, they kept repeating the same jokes, and I'm like, okay,
What was
what's
the
up with
first one
that?
called?
Meet the Fockers.
No,
Meet the
Meet the
No,
Parents.
Meet the Parents. Yeah.
Meet the Fockers.
Then the
and
Fockers.
Little Fockers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 and 3 dumb. 1 was so good.
Because, like, the count of fucking going to the bathroom is only funny for so long.
Yeah.
Like, you need to stop. Like,
Yeah.
it can't be repeated all the time.
I'm so sick of these comedies with these recycled scenes from the first one.
Yeah.
With these sequels, like you can't come up with another original storyline.
Well, that's like Zoolander 2. Like, Zoolander's fucking
hadn't seen it yet.
hilarious.
Never
Zoolander
watched
2,
it.
terrible. They recycle the same jokes. It's like, are you like, don't fucking
I
make a
believe it.
sequel.
Yeah. I never had desire, and I love the first one, but I had no desire to watch it.
Shit.
Caddyshack 2.
Shit.
They just don't need.
What's a good comedy sequel?
I liked Ghostbusters
Hangover
too.
2? Terrible.
I like Ghostbusters too.
That's crazy. Ghostbusters 2 is so
There's a
bad.
hangover.
I liked
too?
it.
There's
There's Hangover 2 and 3.
What do they do? They
So the
just
second
keep
one's-
getting drunk.
The second one's they get drunk in Thailand because someone else gets married. Ed Helms gets married. So they do the bachelor party for Ed Helms.
And he gets the Mike Tyson tattoo on the face.
And then the third one was rehab. What's his name goes to rehab and they have to break him out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Awful.
Yep. John Goodman was the only good part of that film.
Of the third one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that
good
also
grief,
was
dude.
super not funny was when the kids drank the eggnog and like they made it all the way to the nativity scene and like nobody noticed the kids were fucking drunk.
Okay. The mom,
Yeah.
so they have this whole nativity scene where they fight and the dads are about to like brawl with each other and he's like, babe, get the kids out of here. And she's like, yeah, you're right. I'm going to get the kids out of here. Okay. Their little infant is playing Jesus in the nativity scene. All parents forget about it. The mom forgets about the baby.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I'm going to take the kids away from this situation. And then after the whole fight, someone's like, hey, isn't that your baby? And it's like, wait, she forgot the infant? It's so weird.
That's the
It's
thing
so
that I
weird.
told it there, and I'm like, she just left and like left the baby
And
there.
that's not even the weird. I can't think of the weird parts, but so many times I was just like baffled at what they were
The
doing.
fucking little girl shoots the
weird.
grandpa. They call the grandpa El Padre because it was just
So weird. It's a Pollock movie, man. It's just like this, no this, and this.
Ace Ventura 2?
There you go. When Nature Calls.
That's it right there. Makes
There you go. Leave it to Jim Carrey. All right.
good Jim Carrey because he
You know what's funny is I liked Dumb and Dumber 2. Not Dumb and Dumberer, not the weird prequel one, but the actual sequel one that they did. I actually thought that was
2
funny.
wasn't bad. 2.
I laughed a lot during it. That's all I have to say.
But-
it was weird.
But I'm
it was-
saying like Jim Carrey had this point where it could do no wrong and then starts doing serious films and
Yeah. But I mean, some of it, and again, some of it's serious. Like Man on the Moon is weird, but still kind of good.
Oh, I like Man on the Moon.
I love right, but like it's divisive. Like some people really hate it, but that's mostly because you hate Andy Kaufman. Like if you don't get Andy Kaufman, you don't get Man on the Moon.
I feel like Jim Carrey never
Balky.
does the comedian thing where he like pushes how funny he is. I feel like Will Ferrell like pushes how funny he thinks he is, like in your face, and it just becomes.
I don't think so.
annoying.
I don't think so. I think he's samey. Is his problem? Is that he either his like Will Ferrellness fits in that situation or it doesn't. And
I guess it's because Elf is really good.
yeah,
I
but
love
he's
Elf,
still
yeah.
just being
Buddy the
Well,
Elf, what's your
Ferrell.
favorite color?
Yeah.
yeah.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
That shit's amazing. Super good.
That's
Yeah.
true. He is very like a
He's
type.
just, and that's why people don't like him, is because
Yeah.
they don't like their
With the
repetitiveness.
exception of what, Stranger Than Fiction?
True.
It's like the one film he did where he kind of.
Did you like that one?
I loved it.
I loved
I
it
need
too.
to rewatch it again. It's been a long time. The first time I watched it, I wasn't a fan.
The Seattle State Light guy is his character in Stranger
Yeah,
Things. Swear to God.
Totally. Yeah. With like a monologue in his head.
Yeah.
Like, I'm walking into Best Buy.
Yeah.
Comedy sequels. There's got to be a good one besides that one. I don't think there is.
It's something you have to like.
It's kind of funny how terrible they always
Anchorman
are.
2 was Anchorman 2 good?
Terrible.
There were some funny
Awful.
jokes,
It's
but
the same thing
it
again.
was essentially Anchorman 1.
Yeah, it was the exact same thing.
They even had a big brawl with all the networks and added in like MTV and ESPN.
Was
and
there a
stuff.
dodgeball too?
No.
But that was so funny. I love dodgeball.
Didn't like it.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge.
Did not understand that movie.
You can dodge traffic.
See, I was trying to think of.
You know
There's
who's
a
in that?
dodgeball
You know who's in that
Snapchat
movie?
filter. That's why I thought of
Alan
it.
Tudyk.
And candy.
See, I'm just trying to think. I'm just
He
thinking
played Steve
comedy
the Pirate.
sequels, and then I think like Major League 2, which was terrible.
Yeah, Major League 2 sucked. Ghostbusters 2 sucked.
Yeah, oh God, Major League 2.
Caddyshack
So
2
bad.
sucked.
Wait.
Caddyshack 2 sucked.
No, Evan Almighty was stupid.
Yeah, Evan Almighty.
Yeah, really stupid.
Even Bruce Almighty was like taking the line of like, is this stupid or is it funny? And for the most part, it was funny, but it was, I don't know.
Steve
It's not
Carell
my
made
favorite.
it funny.
Bruce Almighty was like not annoying though. Like
Yeah.
it still had some funny moments.
I thought Steve Carell was the best part of Bruce Almighty.
Remember that one?
Yeah. I do the cha-cha like a sissy girl.
Who's the boss?
I like it.
Tony Danza.
Remember that Tony Danza movie where he plays Noah?
Oh
Ooh.
God.
Remember that?
Is that super old?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a made-for-TV ABC movie.
Because I remember specifically, he calls like every hardware store to find
Yeah.
a specific.
Wasn't
board.
he in Angels in the Outfield?
No, he was in Philadelphia Kicker movie. Hold on.
There was another. He was at a baseball
He
one
was
though.
in Angels in the Outfield.
He was right.
Yeah.
The
Oh, he was
coach.
the dad.
No, he wasn't the dad in Angels in the Outfield. He was
Was he the coach?
because the dad he was
Oh,
on the baseball
dad's a
team.
badass.
The dad's the guy who drove off and told Joseph Gordon-Levitt, "I'll come back when the Angels win the pennant."
I can't believe that was Joseph Gordon-Levitt too.
It's called like the Philadelphia
Danny Glover.
kicker thing.
Angels in the Outfield is listed as comedy fantasy.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah, Disney presents the garbage picking, field goal kicking Philadelphia phenomenon with Tony Danza. I love that movie. Okay, yeah.
That's so funny. Matthew McConaughey was in Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah,
I do not remember that.
I do. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Who was the angel? Lloyd?
Christopher
Christopher Lloyd, yeah.
Oh, comedy sequel? Hot Shots
Al
Part
the
2?
Boss Angel.
Gremlins 2?
Nope.
No,
Addams Family
Gremlins 2
Values?
is bad.
Adam's Family Values is pretty good.
Wayne's World 2?
I like it.
Yeah.
But I can people don't like that movie.
Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
True,
Was that the
that's
Fat
pretty good.
Bastard one?
That's the first one with Fat Bastard.
Okay,
yes.
that one I liked, yeah. The third one with the gold was stupid.
I liked Goldmember.
Really?
I was younger at the time. Yeah.
Back to the Future Part 2.
Oh, yeah, that was my
Part
favorite.
2's the best.
That's
my
my
favorite.
favorite.
That's not a comedy though. That's like a sci-fi kind of
comedy.
Kinda.
You know what news you missed? The trailer for A Wrinkle in Time.
It's been out for a while, though.
There's a new one.
Yeah, oh, there is. There's also the Incredibles
A
2
new
trailer.
trailer is not news.
50 plus good comedy movie sequels
One
that
trailer,
jumpstart.
show the movie. This is news though. A Quiet Place.
I saw the trailer for that.
Fucking cool, right?
Wait, is that the John Krasinski one?
Okay, so first thing, I saw the trailer, had no idea what it was, and then like
For real. Everybody was just sitting there like, what the fuck?
see,
is
and here's the thing, part of it, like, oh, you know what, this could be good, this could be weird. But my first thought was, Aaron's gonna love this movie. Just based on the trailer, I'm like, nope, Aaron's gonna want to watch
That's
it.
what happens when Mother comes on. Becca knew I was gonna like it. A Cure for
Wellness.
Yeah.
There, she's like, you're gonna want to see that. I'm
Oh,
like, yeah.
technical sequel? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Every
It's
time
not
I see a
sequel.
kind of hipstery movie where
It's not hipster.
it's kind of hipster.
No, it's not.
Where it's like,
It's good movie.
it's like,
It's
it's
good.
artsy. I'll say it's an
If
artsy
it's not a
movie.
blockbuster, Aaron's gonna like it because it's a fucking.
It's
nerd
an
movie.
artsy movie. Like it has, like,
Clerks 2. I knew I was forgetting.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Nice done. Nice done.
I like
But-
Clerks 2 better than the first one.
but yeah.
That's a tough call.
That is tough because they're two different films.
Very different.
But I saw Clerks 2 first because I wasn't huge
could
into
do it.
Kevin Smith.
Actually, I did too.
I
saw
saw
Clerks first, and then I saw Clerks.
Did
I
you?
saw Clerks 2 first.
because I saw Clerks 2 and then I was like, oh fuck,
Aaron
now I gotta
made
go
me
watch
watch
the
Clerks.
first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw Clerks 2 by yourself though, but I showed you Clerks.
No, I saw Clerks, and then you're like, hey, we can watch Clerks
Oh, yeah.
too.
Clerks is.
I saw the Jay and Silent Bob movie before any of those.
I did too. That was my first Kevin Smith movie.
Mallrats.
Nice. I wish. Then you would get more Jay and Silent Bob jokes.
And then
Yeah,
Clerks.
like it made no sense to me. I was like, this is kind of fucking weird.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know who. So it was popular around my time because I was in like 6th or 7th grade, and they said fuck more than any other movie we had seen yet. So everybody came to school and was like, "Have you seen this new movie that swears more than anything we've ever seen?"
See, that's,
We didn't know who Kevin Smith was or who Jay and Silent Bob were. We just knew that they said fuck every other word. It was
See,
awesome.
then the South Park movie came out and blew
Oh,
everyone out of the
God.
water for swears.
Motherfuck, noise.
But no, the Quiet Place trailer, like, you could tell it was a good movie because, like, the whole crowd, like, when, like, she knocked over the
So it
thing.
has 3 writers, one of which is John Krasinski, and directed by John Krasinski.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is his film.
So excited for
Wow.
him because he has made some stupid fucking movies trying to get away from The Office. Like he directed one called Interviews with Hideous People or something like that. It's
Really?
based on a book,
Yeah.
and it just wasn't that good. It was all, and I wanted it to be good because I love John Krasinski. It just wasn't that good. He did one movie with George Clooney called Leatherheads about like
Oh, yeah.
football, and that
I watched that. It was all right. Honestly,
that?
No, I'm just saying that he's
See,
been
okay.
doing
that movie, I think he
projects.
felt like he wanted to be his Oh Brother, like because he had Clooney in it, and it's an old style film. No,
Yeah, no, it was not Oh Brother because it's not Coen Brothers.
And it has his wife in it, like,
Yeah, I'm excited to see them play off each other because the chemistry is going to be either really good or real bad.
Yeah.
Is there going to be no talking in the film? Like I kind of got that vibe, but how
I
much?
don't care.
I
I'm in.
think I would love it if there was just sign language and it was just that, like, it actually was like a quiet
So are they going to
movie.
subtitle the sign language then?
Yeah.
I wouldn't need that. I would like it if they didn't subtitle it and you just kind of got what they were doing, but with context.
That would be
of, like,
even more.
You had to pick it up,
Yeah.
and that way you're like really paying attention to
And
what
I
they're
feel like it
doing.
would also
So then when a
highlight.
jump scare
Genius.
happens.
I
That
feel
would be
like
genius.
It would highlight, like, American Sign Language is like, deaf people don't really get like their language put in movies a lot. I think it would be an interesting way to like highlight that as well. Because American Sign Language is fascinating with how they do hand gestures and stuff.
You're
Yep.
right. It is one of my movies, though.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
I want to see the one with
Hipster.
I mean, you're kind of a hipster.
No,
with
the one
movies,
with
I appreciate art.
Woody Harrelson and Sam Rockwell as cops.
New movie?
New movie coming out, like 3 Billboards.
No idea.
Nope.
I have not seen a new. What's his name? Sam. What?
Rockwell.
I have not seen a new Sam Rockwell movie trailer.
I haven't seen Woody Harrelson in any kind of trailer.
True Crime. True Detective is the last thing I saw him in.
The last Planet of the Apes movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Sam Rockwell though, I feel like the last Sam Rockwell movie I saw was Moon.
Who's Sam Rockwell?
He is Billy the Kid in Green Mile.
Oh,
Remember him?
He's Justin Hammer in Iron Man 2.
I do not remember either of those people.
You don't remember from Green Mile?
Nope. Baby, we watched that movie like 4 years ago.
But you.
I really liked it, but we've watched so many movies between then and
Well, he was the one that killed the mouse, right?
No, Percy killed the mouse.
Oh, Percy. That's right.
Percy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 Billboards.
Justice League.
Justice League.
League of Justice.
League of Evil.
Legion of Doom.
So my quick analysis of the movie is it really had trouble getting its footing, and then it kind of dug its talons in and kind of and then it figured itself out, and then till the end it was pretty good until the booyah scene.
Yeah.
Okay,
I forgot
first off, you had to realize I had to put Booyah in there. It's his catchphase from everything.
Who?
Is
Cyborg?
that
Yes.
really his catchphrase?
It's one of his catchphrases from Teen Titans, yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Well,
oh,
that
really?
sucks.
That's terrible.
But
That
that was
makes,
the worst.
Here's the thing, he's
That
supposed to be
makes
more
me-
happy about it.
that makes me not like him as a character. If
Not
that's his
just go-
catchphrase.
Booyah.
Yeah.
Because that's all it was.
He tried to be that weird, ominous, like, I'm Cyborg.
I did not like that.
Booyah.
-10 for Cyborg as a character now. Why
Did
would you
you-
make that his? Oh, that just.
That's a terrible catchphrase.
That's so terrible. DC, what were you doing?
Cut it out. You gotta cut it out.
Who's your
Yeah.
favorite character?
They have to change.
Flash.
Okay. Who's
By
yours?
and large, the Flash.
Who's yours? I know who yours is.
Who?
Flash. That's what you said, at least when we saw the movie.
It's a between Flash
When
and I kind of am liking Batfleck, so I'm like,
story, like characterization wise, definitely the Flash. / I just kind of like the character of Aquaman, but we didn't really get enough of it.
Yeah, and that's...
But it was like I would like more of it, which is good. But as far as like action, like who kicked the most ass, Superman.
Oh, Superman.
Was fucking a badass.
Like I said, let's just talk the best 15 minutes
It's
of
my
the film.
favorite. All
even
day.
when Superman comes to save the day, he was still like just
See,
throwing him and fucking.
See, I have...
fucking
Yeah.
shit
I did
up.
have one problem with that scene when Superman came to save the
Yeah,
day.
of course he did.
Just go with me. Batman's like big ass shit eating grin he got when Superman flew in.
why?
Cause he's Batman. He doesn't do that.
I mean, he can be cocky. He's fucking Bruce
No,
Wayne.
this isn't cocky. This is, oh God, we're saved. I don't have to die. Because they even
He's
make.
happy to have his friend back.
You realize
feel
he likes Superman now, right?
Yes,
I feel like
do.
even Batman can have times to be
It
happy.
played.
Yeah.
I think it played.
I think it played just fine.
Played better than Booyah.
Yeah.
Well, not much in that movie played worse than Booyah.
Hey, Wes, you were looking at that thing with a fucking not
Microscope.
mind-
You went in there
Yeah.
like Kevin Feige.
Mindscope.
No,
Mind
I went in there hoping it would be good. I
You went in
legitimately
there
did.
sitting next to Kevin, and we're like, let's see this fucking shit show.
I legitimately went in there hoping it would be a
fucking
good
Marvel
film.
fan.
I
Get
did.
out of here.
I did.
It definitely had trouble getting its footing. It had 2 like opening scenes, which is terrible. Like
Yeah.
the whole Superman on the camera, and then the logo, and then another opening scene, and then the credits. Like, they clearly did not know how to start the movie, and were just like, put them both in there.
The problem
didn't
obviously was that they had to introduce 3 characters into this fucking movie, and it made it kind of hard. Like, how do I push 3 characters that you have
introduced
to care about?
one character really well. They introduced the Flash well.
Yeah. It seems like they focused on introducing the Flash really well, and then they're like, oh shit, now we have Cyborg and Aquaman. What are we gonna do?
I'm sorry, but Cyborg is just a bad character.
Yeah, I don't think I like him as a character. I never cared about him in DC like comics either, though. So like,
I never read one comic.
Unless
with
you
him in
read
it.
Teen Titans, you didn't read a lot with Cyborg.
Yeah, like I didn't really like Teen Titans. Like,
Yeah. But I think Superman was number 1 for me, then the Flash, then Aquaman, then Batman, then Cyborg.
The problem with the
Or-
only reason that Superman's not my all
Wonder Woman's in the middle.
character is because of his like lovey-dovey scenes, which I don't like.
They don't have chemistry.
I don't like it.
Him and Lois.
They cut it to as little as possible, but it was still just like
Like,
bleh.
I don't
like her as an actress.
She's a fine actress. They just don't have chemistry.
She's
just
good. I like her.
seems
Arrival is
awkward.
good.
Arrival was good.
I guess Arrival, but as Lois Lane, like there's just something
It just
about
doesn't
her.
work.
It
Yeah.
just does not.
Donnie
work
made
for
the
me.
joke saying that her and Henry Cavill should just bang in real life to get actual chemistry going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was painful, and
But-
it just was.
The resurrection scene was still great.
fantastic.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Specifically the eye look with the Flash.
Yeah, where he's like, oh.
Dude, that was
cracking me
hilarious.
up.
It's like dead, and then you just see and the way he did it though was so fun.
You don't often get the whole Superman speed thing. Like they focus on his power a whole
Yeah.
lot, and
Yeah.
so
Yep.
when they did that, I'm like, are they gonna do this? Like, are they gonna reference him being super
What?
fast?
Oh yeah, Superman's faster than a speeding bullet, right?
Yeah.
That's what I told
I mean,
him.
he is all around. He's like every superhero.
But not faster than the Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In comics, Flash is still faster.
That's what I was telling her about all that stuff, like all his little taglines, Superman's little taglines, like
I looked like
faster,
one of his,
Man of Steel,
yeah.
faster than speed, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
Well, that's because from his original comics, he couldn't fly.
Yeah,
He was
yet.
yet.
Superman's kind of a badass.
Who wins in a battle, real quick? Superman or the Incredible Hulk?
Superman.
Superman.
Think so?
Yeah.
Because the Hulk is supposedly indestructible too.
Yep. It's
Yeah, but Superman could rip him in half.
Superman can laser him to death.
See, my knowledge of Marvel throws a monkey. Yes, Superman ends up winning because Superman has no limit to his power.
Right.
Neither does the Hulk, but it takes the Hulk longer to build up that power. But he can break a planet with a punch. So
I mean, but
Batman-
Superman could
Batman
hold the
versus the
planet
Hulk.
together.
Batman, what?
Batman versus the Hulk.
The Hulk.
I think Batman.
It goes to the age-old conundrum. If he gets a week to study him, then I'll go Batman. If it's
Yeah.
straight up, oh crap, there's
If
the
it's
Hulk
like on the street, like
yeah. No, Batman doesn't beat anyone on the
yeah,
street.
he
yeah.
definitely has to prepare.
Yes,
for
he would
sure.
find a way to counter the Gamma and then turn back into Bruce Wayne.
But
Would
which makes
Superman
him
just
awesome.
throw Hulk into space though?
Yeah,
Comics have shown
probably.
he doesn't need to breathe sometimes.
Yeah,
But
but
then
then
he'd
he's
be
just
in
floating in
space.
space, and you're like, all right, I win. And then you just fly back because Hulk is like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, no gravity. Ah! Superman's back on Earth, hanging Lois Lane.
For chemistry.
Dealt with that weed
For
bug
chemistry.
because he's green.
Yeah.
He's a weed.
So we.
I feel like Ezra Miller definitely has a good career of the Flash ahead of him.
You know what I really liked? My low-key favorite part of the movie is his chemistry with his dad. Like when they're talking
yeah.
in jail,
Yeah.
I was surprised at how like him telling him to like stop and like stop wasting time on me, and he's like, "I'm not gonna stop wasting time on you. You're my dad." And I was like, "Oh my God, don't waste time."
Your dad's Dr.
Because that could have been like get the fuck out of here, go fight superheroes.
The other thing they did well is they didn't go into Flash's whole backstory yet. Like, did you get struck by lightning? Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, we'll go with
And
that.
Ezra Miller does have a big, because the standalone Flash film
Yeah.
is the Flashpoint Paradox film,
Yeah.
where he fucks up the entire timeline. So
Here's what they do with the Aquaman movie.
okay,
They give a reason in the Aquaman movie Man,
Butter.
for him not being as involved in the Justice League. I don't know what it is, but if they give a reason for it, then that would be awesome.
The director,
If they do something in that movie to be like, oh, that's why he wasn't as crazy in Justice League, that would be cool.
the director James Wan of Aquaman, he already was like talking shit about Justice League because like they do the air bubble for them to talk, and he's like, that's not going to happen in my movie, which makes sense because they're supposed to be like able to live underwater, so why do they need
An
an air bubble to talk underwater? That's
Because
the only
water
thing,
would just be.
that's the only thing that kind of bugged me when they were underwater. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like they could have just CGI'd their mouths and like it didn't,
I would have
like,
just had them have telekinesis.
yeah, or that. Like, they didn't have to make the air... Because that just seems like, why are they even underwater then? Like, clearly they can't live underwater.
But the water CGI was so bad.
The fight underwater was bad.
But
I
he
really wish
did
they
say
spent
that.
more time with that.
Did you like the Steppenwolf?
No.
That's
Like,
so weird.
so here's the reasons I didn't like. Number one, they don't explain anything about him except he's a warrior from a planet.
Yeah.
And you get one hint that it's Darkseid when he says for Darkseid.
Yeah.
You don't realize that he's related to Darkseid. They don't bring up Apocalypse at all. And the fact that he's defeated by fear.
Like it?
Like it.
No, like what was it? What's that smell? You smell it? Yeah. It's fear. And gets attacked by his own bugs.
Pinning it. Speaking of fear, Stranger Things 2, the Bob character was based off of it. Like the whole Bob character, because he says he got attacked by a clown when he was a kid.
Yep.
The Duffer Brothers were like, yeah, we got that from it.
Because he grew up in Maine, and it would have been in the 50s, which would have been around the same time frame as that was.
Yep.
There's like 900 Stephen King references in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yep. My big problem with the Aquaman stuff is why didn't they not take the opportunity to have the final battle on a coastal city? Not in the middle of landlocked Russia.
Oh, like have the human box get stolen first? And then the...
No, because the final battle is they bring all three boxes together and start the thing in the old...
Yeah, but it's supposed
because
because
he
of the
has to-
radioactiveness so that it
he's
hides
trying to.
it.
There is no coastal city that
3
you can
Mile
hide
Island.
it. Where you can hide that.
Yeah.
Why? Like you would go to a radioactive area. I mean, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, the Russia
As opposed to
thing
just
makes
like a random isolated area, like okay, that makes sense. But like an area, I don't know.
an
It makes
area
more
with
sense.
radioactivity so people can't catch it. And it...
But people were... Wait. No, I'm just saying go anywhere on a coastal thing.
No,
You
but
can't go anywhere. You
the
have
re-
to go somewhere that you can't be tracked.
Except there were people living there.
Yeah, but they didn't care about those. Those people were like refugees.
From right, not like locals. I'm saying like this Justice League. Like they can't track his whereabouts, and because of the radioactivity. Like if you go to a random area, then Cyborg's just gonna be like, yeah, he's there.
How did they end up finding him, though? I forgot.
It's still Cyborg, but it takes him a while.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, you go to 3 Mile Island.
But it takes...
What hides you at 3 Mile Island?
The fact that there was a nuclear reactor that had a meltdown there. Same thing that the reason for the middle of nowhere Russia, 3 Mile Island could have worked.
Except not a lot
But
of
then
people...
you have to explain the whole 3 Mile Island
Yeah,
thing.
like people see Russia and a nuclear plant and they're like, oh yeah, like it takes less time to explain.
It's also the
They
DC
couldn't
universe.
even
They don't have...
explain Aquaman.
Like, you're being very nitpicky about the fucking battle right now.
Because all Aquaman was at that point was a guy who punches. You
Really
didn't show off-
hard.
And you have Superman.
Why can't you have another puncher?
I mean, all fucking the Flash did was run around and move people
It's
from
not
place
like they
to place.
show up to the fight and they're like, I call arms. All right, I'll kick him.
But they all had something unique for them, except for Aquaman.
Wonder
Yes.
Woman just punched things. She didn't do anything. I mean, she did her like thing, but like
See? Something different.
she still punched things.
And she has her lasso of truth.
He still has the fork.
He's got the trident.
The trident.
The
Which
fork.
only
He
used-
jumps really far.
So he's
He
Superman in the
He manipulates
Golden Age.
water wherever he is, though.
See, you're getting
Wes is
cursed.
just mad because there wasn't any water where he was.
He's mad because there's no Marvel.
Can't have opinions on films.
I'm gonna fucking murder you in my sleep.
I could
See, we could be like,
burn the
can't
place
have
down.
opinions on you having opinions on films.
I just
Then
feel
I
like
have opinions that you have opinions that
I feel like the people who are being this hard on Justice League are never this hard on any Marvel movie.
I feel like
Ever.
That's what makes me mad. I think that's what
Like
makes
no one ever goes that nitpicky into a Marvel movie.
that's why I get upset about
They get
Justice
so
League.
many passes because it has the Marvel logo in front of it.
And they actually,
They'll
defend
Marvel
Iron Man
is
2.
Bethesda.
Yeah.
May I ask a question then?
Sure.
What recent Marvel film has been Justice League level?
Ant-Man wasn't that good.
What do you mean Justice League level?
Because
This is
Iron Man
as
2
equivalent
sucked.
as
Iron Man 2 sucked.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Captain America Civil War.
The first Captain America was worse than Justice League.
And I mean, like,
I
worse.
literally fell asleep.
But again, that's why I asked what was the last Marvel movie to get to the level of Justice League.
Civil War. Civil War was stupid.
Yeah.
It was the airport scene. That was
I
it.
just feel like it's
But
just
see,
as
like,
exciting.
again, the thing is, people love Civil War because they've had all these movies to
And
love
it's
these
not
characters.
even
Yeah.
Civil Like, if you want to break down Civil War, it's nothing like the fucking comic
I just
book.
want people to
Yeah.
give
No,
DC a
I've-
fucking chance. Like, just stop.
I did. I've said
You
Wonder.
know, you
I-
give them one fucking movie and you're like, this was shit. Like,
No, did I actually say it was shit?
He didn't say it was shit.
okay.
He
but-
just has far more problems with it than he has with Marvel movies. I want you to go back and watch the Marvel Cinematic Universe with this DCI. That's what I want.
I can tell you right now.
Because I feel like it's unfair.
Iron Man 3 sucked.
Yep. 2
but-
sucked.
2 I had
it's
fun
this
with.
Broad
I
sucking. It's
want
not
you
like
to go back
this,
and watch
like-
Ant-Man again because I guarantee you that
Yeah,
was
but Ant-Man was funnier and better than Civil War and fucking Iron
exactly.
Man 2.
But it wasn't a quality. Like it wasn't like, oh my god, this is a fantastic movie. And
But
they still,
I
like,
wouldn't
gave-
use it as an example though, like because I
Calling
liked
it
Ant-Man
right
a lot.
now. Justice League will be better than Black Panther.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Colin.
definitely.
I'm on Marvel.
Hashtag Aaron was right.
That movie just, I can't get into it. Like every trailer I see, I'm like, there's.
I don't think it's gonna bomb. I think it's gonna be a Marvel movie, but
I'm gonna be open-minded with it because I don't know anything about Black Panther. There wasn't anything I ever read
I
or got
bet
into.
they're going to hang a lot of its hats on the rest of the Marvel universe. Like, oh, Iron Man showed up. Oh, Captain America showed up. Oh, that was fun. Hey, remember when
let's see who's
this
in it.
person showed up?
I feel like they made it too showy, and like I want to know about Black. I don't know, like they didn't give me
Maybe-
enough to care about Black.
Maybe they'll
Panther.
give you that. Maybe the trailer is like misleading.
I agree that they
Yes.
did. So that first of all, they didn't give Aquaman his due time, and part of that was location. Like the fight where it was didn't allow him to do what he needed to do
But it's
or
not-
what he could have
Well,
done.
it's been my biggest problem with Aquaman in every media.
It's not like Aquaman is always gonna be by water. Like that's kind of the downfall of being a fucking Aquaman.
But
That's why
I know, but-
Aquaman is kind of a
and
shitty superhero.
I'm going to. I'm gonna get to that. Like, I agree with all of that, but this is your first outing with Aquaman.
Yeah.
First outing. This
Underutilized for sure.
This is when you have him have even just one squadron of the little bug things fly over water and him summon a fucking kraken. I don't care. Just
They
one
like
cool scene.
kind of
Something,
showed
like,
it when he
incredibly
stopped the water,
badass,
but
yeah.
it was like a struggle for him to stop the
Yep.
water, and I was like, "You're
And
fucking Aquaman."
yeah, that
Yeah.
was cool.
If you
I
want
like
to get,
that.
that was cool. That was the one time they showed his Atlantean powers.
Yeah.
Oh, you want a really nitpicky thing?
And if he didn't do
True.
that, then the movie would have ended.
True. Correct.
So,
A really nitpicky thing.
thank God.
How come Wonder Woman didn't notice that was the Trident of Poseidon, since she's basically met all of the gods?
What would it matter if she did notice it?
It would be more dialogue. It would build a little more of Aquaman, and you could learn a little history of
How
the
would she have
Atlanteans.
interjected that though? Like, hey, that's
At
the Trident
any-
of Poseidon. It just wouldn't. It would have felt weird.
So you just
anywhere.
wanted a piece of dialogue where she
Yeah,
recognized
just like
it.
one or two. Just like little lines. Again, you want me to get really
They
nitpicky?
do recognize like each other though.
Yes, Amazons and Atlanteans, because of the flashback
You
scene.
just wanted to be more specific.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
There's no other Marvel characters
Yeah.
from
that-
the universe
yeah.
like in it.
Fucking Matt Damon was in Thor and no one knew it.
He's still
so-
uncredited.
Exactly.
actually uncredited.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
really?
you never fucking know.
Yeah, they'd probably hide it to like give them something.
You have to.
I'm not gonna say that it's going to be terrible, but it looks terrible so far. It might surprise me.
The trailers are atrocious, in my opinion. Calling it right now, Justice League will be better than Black Panther.
Based
Again,
on what?
but
This movie's quality and the trailer for Black Panther. That's what I'm basing my prediction on, and my genius intuition.
you said you were gonna get to Aquaman being a terrible superhero. Is it because of the water thing?
No, Aquaman's not a terrible superhero. No,
Not he's not the greatest superhero.
if they would actually use the powers that he has in the comics, he's not.
He has to be by water though. Like
No.
They chose to focus on the Flash,
Yes.
and that's all you had. I mean, we have to accept that.
Well, they chose to focus on the Flash and Cyborg.
I guess that's true. There was a lot of Cyborg. I didn't need as much Cyborg as they gave me Cyborg, to be honest.
Yeah, they should have flip-flopped Cyborg and Aquaman.
I was like,
But they made him too much of a crutch being made from a mother box.
Yeah.
and it's like an unknown actor, so you can't even be invested because it's like some random guy you don't know, and you're like, the CGI on him's terrible. He looks stupid.
But that CGI was awful.
Yeah, it was so bad. I was just like, he looks painful to look at.
The worst part of a CGI wasn't the metal though. It was his face
yeah,
part.
and like he can't.
He just looked too bulky on
Yeah.
top and skinny on the waist.
his right here. It was like
And he's always wearing a dumb
disproportionate.
sweatshirt and like he looks.
And then he can't, like, the actor can't, like, emote really. Like, you never see emotions on his face because, like, they
He
cover
only has
all
one
his
eye
face.
to emote with.
Yeah.
It's too hard of a character to do. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
him
fucking
off.
bring back Green Lantern instead of Cyborg.
I like the Green Lantern.
A little callback.
Yeah, it was cool.
Oh, weird.
He's a cool superhero. I like him.
If they can do a movie right.
Yeah, of course.
True. Green Lanterns
yeah.
are interesting. I do like the Green Lantern.
I give Justice League a Trident of Poseidon.
I think they all did it.
One Trident.
I did not like Batfleck going into that movie, and I came out liking Batfleck.
I don't understand the whole liking and not liking Batfleck thing. There's nothing about this movie that would sway your opinion on him. It
Because
just makes no sense.
I feel like he did a better job at being Batman
Nope,
in this
same.
movie. You know?
He's been the same thing the whole time.
Maybe
Horses
more
like,
sarcasm this time, maybe?
It was alright. It wasn't a
You
bad.
either don't like him or you like him.
No, Batfleck?
Yeah.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah, I like him.
He's fine.
He's not the worst Batman.
That's true. He's not the worst.
He's not George
Val
Clooney.
Kilmer.
George Clooney.
No, Val
George
Kilmer.
Clooney.
George
What?
Clooney.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer was the best. Oh my god.
Behind
You're crazy.
Michael
Do you know who
Keaton.
Val Kilmer is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Do
one
you
had
know-
the
do you
bat
know-
nipples?
remember George
That wasn't.
Iceman.
Clooney.
Yeah, George Clooney.
Iceman?
Bat
Yeah,
nipples
I know
are the
who Val
fucking
Kilmer,
worst.
yeah. Top Gun.
Dude,
Fucking
George,
worst.
are you kidding me?
What?
You like bat nipples and bat credit card more than Val Kilmer?
Yeah, I don't like Val Kilmer.
Look.
I thought he was terrible.
How do you like bat nipples?
I never paid attention to that.
How do you not pay attention to bat nipples? They're like right there.
When did that movie come out?
How do you not? You have to pull up bat nipples. You have to. It's terrible. It's the worst.
In other news, do you remember who Tanya Harding was
Yes.
from the Olympics? Who bashed the girl in the leg, Nancy Kerrigan?
97.
They're making a movie about that whole thing. And Margot Robbie is playing fucking Tanya Harding. And Sebastian Stan is playing the bodyguard that, like, did the hit. Fucking Winter Soldier. That's so weird. Why would they make a movie about that?
Why would they make a movie about fucking the Boston Marathon?
Because that was
Because it just happened.
it was a national tragedy.
The more recent, the more likely you have to make money off of it.
And it's Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Mikey Burke makes all the terrible recent tragedy movies.
That is pretty.
Oh, that's ingrained in my
Batman
brain.
I've only seen that movie the one time when it
It's
came
so-
out, and that
it's
was it.
so
I never
good.
watched it again.
Do yourself
and that
a
makes
favor.
You like it more?
No, I probably because I don't remember most of it.
You will watch it and then
Which is the one with
realize-
Mr. Freeze.
That one.
George Clooney, yeah.
Okay, so that's the one I hated. Sorry. Because I didn't like Arnold Schwarzenegger in that fucking movie either.
What's sad though, he was like the best person in that film.
Yeah, because his dialogue was nothing.
His dialogue was ice puns.
Yeah.
It was the best.
Who played Poison Ivy? Do you remember?
Uma
Uma
Thurman?
Thurman,
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
oh, I
that's
had
right.
such a little 12-year-old boner for that. Oh my god.
Can we talk about the fuck that's making the siren? Did you hear about that?
No.
David Fuck Ayer, the Suicide Squad fuck, is making this Gotham City Sirens movie. So he's gonna ruin, he's gonna ruin all the female DC characters. He's gonna make them all pimps.
No, he's gonna make them all sluts because that's what he made Harley Quinn.
As long as they all have Lamborghinis.
Purple.
Literally made Harley Quinn a stripper for no reason. Like she's literally in a strip club dancing.
She's not a scientist. Oh, there's the Bob Ross Deadpool. It's pretty.
I thought
funny.
it was like an oversized afro.
It was in when the trailer.
Did you like the Deathstroke scene?
Deathstroke, yes. Luther, eh.
Joker,
I
Luther.
fucking hate Luther.
That scene, he was more Luther than in any other scene, though.
That's true. He was more Luther. He didn't do
Because he had more cleavage around him?
No, he didn't act like the Joker. He acted more methodical and maniacal.
I do like that they put Joker.
He's a terrible actor. And he hates comic books and hates people who like comic books. He shouldn't be in this movie. Yeah. He came out when the Batman vs Superman came out, and he's like, how are you at Comic-Con? He's like, this place is fucking weird. A bunch of weird, stinky kids come up and talk to me, and it's the worst. Like, he's a fucking dick.
You do not deserve to be in the DC
He doesn't need
universe.
to be in these movies.
See,
fuck off.
I'm going back
He
to my
hates being a part of it, so just leave.
I'm just going to go back to my original person and just had Bryan Cranston
Well, they
play
can't bring
Luthor.
Kevin Spacey back.
No, Bryan Cranston. Perfect Luthor.
That's what's
He's too
so
busy
funny
living
is
his
because
life as a
Ezra
gay
Miller
Luther.
is so excited about being the Flash. Like he went to Comic-Con with the Flash stuff and like was so excited, just like he was so excited about Harry
That's why
Potter.
he's good.
Like he's like the biggest fanboy. He's so cute and adorable.
And that's why fucking Ryan Reynolds is awesome at Deadpool.
Yeah, if they like love their character, like they're fantastic. Like he loves being the Flash.
By the way,
you can tell.
I didn't even realize that was the fucking kid from Fantastic Beasts.
You didn't know that? That's Harry Potter guy.
Yeah, I had no fucking idea. And now I look at both characters that he played, and I was like, holy shit, he played two completely different roles, like, amazing. Like, he was so good.
He's also really good in The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
That I haven't seen. Didn't see it.
He's an adorable little kid. I'm sure he's my age, so he's not a little kid. But he's adorable.
So what are we looking forward to next week? Anything?
We got Star Wars coming up here soon.
Yep.
We got,
What
what's
comes
next
out
week?
next week? What comes out
Epic.
this week? This week.
Epic.
Why can't we see anything this week? I mean, we can.
What about Black Friday?
It's Thanksgiving, it's Black Friday, and then
So
I
you
guess
can't go to
Saturday and
movies on
Sunday.
Sundays?
I guess Saturday and Sunday are blocked off, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, fuck off. Katie says we can't go to a movie. I was like, okay.
There's an event earlier in the week, so the rest of the we have Jumanji, maybe?
Oh, yeah. I do want to see Jumanji.
I do.
Honestly, the trailers... I honestly keep laughing at the trailers, and then I see just get to the title screen. It's like, oh, it's Jumanji.
Yeah, just get over it.
But it's
Like,
like
it's
not
still
the
gonna be
board game Jumanji. It's like
Yep.
the video game
It's
of
new.
Jumanji.
It's redone. I like it. I want to see
No,
it.
it's a sequel. It actually is a sequel.
Yeah, because they find the old game. You're right. Yeah.
But they're like, and they ignore it, and they're like, oh, it takes on new forms because like now everybody's
I
playing
just,
video games, which
God, I wish Robin Williams was still alive, because he would totally cameo that movie, or not let them redo it.
is you know why I
Make a
wish
sequel.
Robin Williams was still alive, because then fucking Will Smith wouldn't be the genie.
That's true. Also, because Robin Williams was super funny.
I don't know. This app is not showing me. Coco and A Bad Mom's Christmas.
Coco! I want to see Coco so bad. It looks
It's
so
getting
cute.
really good, like pre-reviews right now.
It's Pixar though, so it's
Yeah, I mean,
every
you don't,
Pixar movie.
You don't have to read reviews on Pixar. movies.
Cars.
I loved Cars.
People
Cars 3.
love Cars. There's a Cars land. They made enough money on Cars to build a land.
Aaron.
It's a fine series. I've never seen one, but when you make enough money to build a land, it did okay. It did all right. Yeah.
It's a land. down by the river.
He is right though. They did make their own land at Disneyland. Before
If
Star
your franchise
Wars.
is big enough for Disney to make a whole section of their park, you don't need to read reviews on it. They're going to be fine.
And if you go in the summer, it actually feels like the desert. Remember how hot it was?
Or if you go there and the wait for the Cars ride is over an hour long.
Your Fast Pass wait is 6 hours.
Yeah. That's how good Cars is for everybody.
Yeah. Peter Pan can suck a dick compared to Cars.
People love
You don't have to
Cars.
read reviews on Pixar movies. That's my point. They're going to be fine.
They're all cute. They're all amazing. Because they're Pixar movies.
All of them. There's actually not a Pixar movie that I don't like, so.
There's a Bug's Life land.
He watched Inside
That's
Out
right,
and liked
there
it.
is.
Still no land for it, though.
Inside Out was super,
It was
like,
a Pixar movie.
it was great, but the beginning was so terrible. Just made me cry.
Yeah, for sure.
Of Up?
I said Inside Out.
Oh, I thought you meant Up. I thought you meant Up.
I was like, the little girl growing up made you cry.
Well, Inside Out made you cry too. Fucking Bing Bong.
You
kidding me?
I watched Inside Out today, and I watched Finding Nemo today, and they're both quality films. FYI, Wes.
I have a
Finding
I have a
Nemo,
lucky
right?
Fin, by the way.
He's attacking the two things that I'm passionate
The
about.
only Pixar film I said was bad was the Cars series. The first
But they made a land out of
don't
it.
care. The first movie is just a copy of Doc Hollywood. The second movie is the copy of The Man Who Knew Too Little. And the third movie is a copy of Rocky 3.
Cars Land.
Can't make valid
Have you been to Disneyland?
Who cares if they... All the Disney movies are a ripoff of some other story.
Yeah.
All of them.
Fucking
There's no original
Cinderella is
Disney
a ripoff
story.
of a fairy tale. Like all their famous movies are ripoffs
Did you know in the
of fairy
original
tales.
Pinocchio, he gets turned into a donkey for like 3 years, breaks his leg, and they just wait for him to die?
Yeah, like
And he's just stuck in the, like, the Pinocchio soul is just stuck in this broken donkey that's like dying.
the original Little Mermaid, she literally she kills herself to become part of the air creatures. Nobody wants to listen to
Land.
that story. Cars. Little Mermaid didn't get fucking Cinderella.
They have a huge ride, Little
But
Mermaid.
they didn't get their own land.
So Finding Nemo didn't get his own land.
Little
but it's
Mermaid
a
got its
ride.
own fucking overpriced restaurant, though.
That's true. That we just
Ariel's
dipped
Grotto.
out of.
So you can't tell me the price we're gonna leave.
I don't really.
Yeah, because you're supposed to go there with your young children, and we went there, and we're like,
three
you don't-
grown adults. Like,
"Hi, do you want me to sign your?" Oh, Jesus Christ.
We just want breakfast.
Do you have a menu?
Aaron was like,
Sure.
"There's no prices on this menu."
It's like a bowl of fruit. I bet that's $32.
Because they like come to your table and sign your book
Yeah.
and take pictures, and we're like, we don't need
You start
that.
looking around and seeing little kids with princesses. And
Yeah.
They're like, and they were like, can we take your picture? But like, as we're going down the stairs to sit down at our table, like, do you want to take a picture right here? And we're like, no, we just want breakfast. Like, we just
I
want.
wanted to turn to her and be like, "Lay off! I'm starving."
That
Oh,
and we were all
God.
grumpy because we were.
That
hungry,
morning
too.
was brutal.
But then I had some bomb ass nachos on the pier, so that was.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, we waited for.
We had to wait for the
I
real
had a drink
restaurants
at
to
11 o'clock in the morning.
That's when you rode the roller coaster.
Yeah, California screaming.
Cars Land. I'm just gonna say it.
They have a land.
Shirt idea number 7. Aaron just screaming. Cars.
I'm making shirts, by the way. I'm over it. Because I got into a band because someone came into work with a shirt, and I was like, "Hey, what's that shirt?" And he's like, "Oh, it's my friend's band." And I was like, "Cool, I'll look it up." And they were on Spotify, and they're cool. So now I like a band because someone wore a shirt, and that could happen to us. We could have our own land.
You should just have you as like an angry like emoji
Derail
looking thing,
land.
and it just says they have a land. I would wear that shirt.
Also, Google Maps found the Millennium Falcon hidden in these. Did you see that?
In
Yeah.
what?
It's like in between all these shipping crates. They're like hiding it, but Google Maps found it because it's top down.
Oh, at
Disneyland.
Like Disneyland.
Yeah.
No, it's in England. It's
But-
at a film studio in England.
Oh,
The Disneyland one, the Millennium Falcon is going to be like the centerpiece of their little Star Wars land.
I'm excited. Have a land. Wes.
Ready for
Star
some chicken?
Sure.
Star Wars fan. We'll have Wes like microscope Star Wars to see
Yeah.
what's wrong with it.
No, it's Disney. He'll love it.
He doesn't like cars.
Star Wars has a land.
It's true. And it did have the prequels, so valid point. Nice work.
And that'll do it for this episode of Bloodshots. If you like what you see, head over to Facebook and like. YouTube, subscribe, help support the show. Patreon.com/derailed. You can find us on iTunes and anything else that involves social media.
We're everywhere.
And we're going to have shirts soon. So, bye.